In this series, we are talking about 3 positions that a Christian should adopt in terms of justice and injustice. And in this video, let's talk about the lost position. That is, don't be ashamed, but be bold. The boldness that I'm calling us towards is a boldness with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Because think about it this way. If God, in his grace, both saves and sanctifies us, that is, rescues us and transforms us, then there is no better opportune time than this crisis that we are undergoing right now in South Africa, with the uproar of gender-based violence and xenophobic attacks, to actually be bold with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Because what have we been feeling during the last few weeks? We've been feeling exasperated, so much pain, and both that pain and exasperation has started to make us even question whether there can actually be long-lasting solutions that can be found in the midst of these 2 particular issues. And so if we're honest with ourselves, or I know with myself secretly, I'm thinking to myself, what really can be done? Is there any really hope in stemming the tide when it comes to gender-based violence in our society and these xenophobic attacks that keep on recurring every year almost, it feels like? And so we're at a place where we're about to lose hope. But here's what we need to really get and be so sure about and convicted about, and it is this cry that our society is currently feeling at this moment is a cry of our hearts for nothing else but God and God alone. Because these issues are actually showing and beginning to reveal that the world does not have the answers that itself needs. And so we are feeling like the issues of gender-based violence and xenophobic attacks are actually beyond us, beyond government, beyond society, beyond what you and I as individuals can ever do in the light. But there is hope, and that hope can only be found in the gospel of Jesus Christ, in the God who through Christ can grip people's lives and not only save them from their sin, but transform them so that they can embody the goodness of God in everything that they do. And so as people who are living for Christ, as people who possess the gospel of Jesus Christ, now is our time to actually become more vocal in articulating the gospel and the hope that it has in transforming people's lives. And so we got to seize the opportunity, not to be ashamed of the gospel in the conversations, but to be bold about it and call men and women across our land to a point of repentance and trusting their lives in Jesus Christ. And so now is the time to be bold. Yes, we must engage. We must engage in all the societal issues that are connected with the gender-based violence and xenophobic attacks that we're seeing. Yes, we must get involved in providing places of shelter. Yes, we must get involved in providing food or providing for people's immediate needs. But then, yes, we must get ultimately involved in providing for their spiritual need as well. That can only be found in the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so, what kind of person will you be if you're a Christian in South Africa at this moment? Will you be a kind of person who's going to seize the opportunity in conversations, in areas where you have great influence, to actually become bolder about Jesus Christ and call people to Christ, point to Christ, and show that there can be no hope that could be found apart from Christ, so that people will begin to see the hope that God is bringing in and through this crisis we are undergoing. There is hope that can be found during this crisis that we are undergoing, and the world might not really know that it is a hope that they're searching for in Jesus Christ, but we know, we who have got Christ reigning supreme over our lives, we know that Christ is ultimately what the world needs. And so therefore, let's seize the opportunity to be bold in proclaiming Him as we look to live for Christ and see the change that Christ will bring in this society. So, as we seek to be a people that want to live for Jesus Christ, convicted by the gospel, that leads us to gospel change and not gospel complacency. And so during a time of crisis and injustice where there is great uproar against the gender-based violence and xenophobic attacks that we'll see in our society at this moment, let's take a stand in three positions. Number one, don't retreat, but engage. Number two, don't remain silent, but confront. And then number three, don't be ashamed, but be bold with proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ. I hope that this will be helpful has been helpful to you, and I hope that you will seize or take a stand in this position so that you can be an agent of change armed with the gospel in hand in a society that desperately needs it. See you in the next video.